My name is Alia Mani binti Khairul Zaman. My student number is 2025170777. I am from AM1101B and I'm from Group 4.
Hi, I'm Nurdanisha Aina binti Zabidi. My student ID is 2025143873 from AM1101B, Group 4.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Farah Amira binti Ahmad Shukri. My student ID card is 2025154997. I am from class AM1101B, Group 4.
Hai, Assalamualaikum. I am Nur Marisani binti Muhammad Syamsul Suhaini. My student ID is 2025167675. I am from AM1101B and I am from Group 4.
Compound interest is calculated on the principal amount and the accumulated interest of previous periods. Compound interest equals the total amount of principal and interest in the future, or future value less the principal amount at present, referred to as present value. Present value is the current worth of a future sum of money or stream of cash flows given a specified rate of return. The number of compounding periods make a significant difference when calculating compound interest. The higher the number of compounding periods, the greater the amount of compound interest generally is.
Problem statement for case study 1. Compound interest. Syed has been working as a software engineer at Sunway Berhad for 10 months. He is planning to save his money in a RHB ordinary fixed deposit for his new personal computer set. He wants to deposit RM2000 for 5 years and RHB offers an interest rate of 2.10% compounded every 2 months.
There is 4 objectives for case study 1, which is compound interest. First objective is to determine the accumulated amount at the end of his saving period. 2. To calculate the total interest received by Syed. 3. To calculate the account balance at the end of the saving period if Syed withdraw RM2,000 from the account 2 years after his initial deposit. 4. To calculate the accumulated amount at the end of the saving period if the interest rate changed to 2.50% compounded every 3 months 1 year after his initial deposit.
Objective 1 is to determine the accumulated amount at the end of his saving period. To do this, we use the formula S equal P times open bracket 1 plus I close bracket to the power of n. Now, we substitute the values into the formula S equal 2000 times open bracket 1 plus 7 over 2000 close bracket to the power of 30. After calculating this, we get S equal RM2221 and 1 cent. So the total amount saved at the end of the period is RM2221 and 1 cent.
Next, objective 2. To calculate the total interest received by Syed, we use I equals as S minus P. To find the total interest I, future amount S needs to subtract with principal amount P. We already gotten our S from previous objective and P from the question. We can substitute where S equals as RM2,221 and 1 cent and P RM2,000. We will get the total interest RM221 and 1 cent.
Objective 3. To calculate the account balance at the end of the saving period if Syed withdraw another RM2000 from his account 2 years after his initial deposit. P1 equals RM2000 and P2 is withdrawn by RM2000. K is equal to 2.10% equals 0.021. M equals 6. I equal K divide 2M equals 0.021 divide 6 equals 7 over 2000. P1 equals 2000 and 1 equals M1 multiplied T1 equals 6 multiplied 2. T1 equals 2 years, P2 equal withdraw by 2000, N2 equals M2 multiply T, 2 is equals 6 multiply 3 equals 18, T2 equals 3 years. Continue objective 3. S1 equal P1 bracket 1 plus I to the power N1. S1 equal in bracket 2000 in bracket 1 plus 7 divide 2000 to the power 12. S1 equal 2018 5 ringgit 64 cent. P new equals S1 minus P2. P2 is amount added. P new equals 2018 5.64 minus 2000. So, answer for P new is RM18 5.164 cents. S equal P new in bracket 1 plus I to the power N2. S equals 85.64 in bracket 1 plus 7 divide 2000 to the power 18. So, S equal RM19 1 ringgit 20 cent.
Objective 4 is to calculate the accumulated amount at the end of the saving period if the interest rate changed to 2.50% compounded every 3 months 1 year after his initial deposit. The principal amount is 2,000 ringgit and S is unknown. For the 1 year, which is T1, the interest rate, which is K1, equal to 2.10% divided by 100. So K1 equal to 0.021, M1 equal to 6, and I1 equal to K1 divided by M1, which is 0.021 divided by 6, and the answer is 7 divided 2,000. Then N1 equal M1 multiplied by T1 equal to 6 multiply 1, and the answer is 6. The second time period is 4 years, which is T2. K2 equals to 2.0% divided by 100, so K2 equals to 0.025. M2 equals to 4 and I2 equals to K2 divided by M2, which is 0.025 divided by 4, and the answer is 1 divided by 160. And 2 equals to M2 multiplied by T2 equals to 4 multiplied 4, and the answer is 16. S1 equals to P multiplied by 1 plus I1 to the power of N1. S1 equals to 2000 multiplied by 1 plus 7 divided by 2000 to the power of 6. The answer for S1 is 2042 ringgit 37 cents. Now we need to find the amount of S, which is maturity value. S equals to S1 multiplied by 1 plus I2 to the power of N2. S equals to 2042 ringgit 37 cents multiplied by 1 plus 1 divided by 160 to the power of 60. The answer for S is 2256 ringgit 47 cents.
For study case 2, the topic we want to discuss is annuity. So let me tell you guys about introduction of annuity. An annuity is a type of financial arrangement where a series of equal payments are made or received over a period of time. These payments usually happen at regular intervals, like monthly, quarterly, or yearly. Annuities are often used when dealing with loans, saving, or investment, especially when we want to plan for future payments or earnings.
Problem statement for this case study 2. Aina plans to buy a car for her work purposes. She has been keeping an eye on Proton X17 for a long time, so she finally bought it after a long consideration. The cost of a car was 50,000 ringgit. She plans to pay 10% of the down payment, and the balance will be financed through a loan from CIMB Hire Purchase. The bank offers an interest rate of 4.45% compound monthly, and the loan will be settled through monthly payment in 8 years.
Objective case study 2. 1. To determine the amount of monthly payment paid by Aina. 2. To calculate the total interest incurred by Aina. 3. To calculate the total outstanding balance if Aina wants to settle the loan immediately after her 90 payment. 4. To determine the outstanding area that must be settled on the next payment if Aina missed 3 consecutive monthly payments.
So, for objective 1, here is to determine the amount of monthly payment paid by Aina. We start with the annuity formula. A equals R open bracket 1 minus open bracket 1 plus I close bracket to the power of negative n close bracket divided by I. To find the monthly payment, we rearrange the formula to R equals AI divided by open bracket 1 minus open bracket 1 plus I close bracket to the power of negative n close bracket. Now let's substitute the values. R equals 45,000 times open bracket 89 over 24,000 close bracket divided by open bracket 1 minus open bracket 1 plus 89 over 24,000 close bracket to the power of negative 96 close bracket. After solving, we get R equals to Rm 557 and 99 cents. So Aina needs to pay Rm 557 and 90 cents every month.
Objective 2 is to calculate the total interest incurred by Aina. I equals to R multiplied by N and minus with A. I equals to 557 ringgit 99 cents multiplied by 96 and minus with 45,000 ringgit. The answer is I equals to 8,567 ringgit 4 cents.
To calculate the total outstanding balance, if Aina wants to settle the loan immediately after her 98th payment, so first we calculate the number of unpaid months. We use the formula and unpaid equals n total minus n paid. That is 66 months total minus 90 months paid equals 6 months unpaid. Next, we use the annuity formula to calculate the present value of the remaining 6 payments. The formula is A sub n equals R multiplied by open bracket 1 minus open bracket 1 plus I close bracket to the power of negative n close bracket divided by I. Now we substitute the value into the formula. R is 557 ringgit and 99 cents. The interest rate is 89 divided by 24,000. The total term is 6 months. So the formula becomes A sub 6 equals 557 ringgit and 99 cents multiplied by open bracket 1 minus open bracket 1 plus 89 over 24,000 close bracket to the power of negative 6 close bracket divided by 89 over 24,000. After doing the calculation, we get A sub 6 equal 3,304 ringgit and 91 cents. So the total outstanding balance Aina need to pay if she settles the loan right after her 90th payment is Rm 3,304 ringgit and 91 cents.
Objective 4. To determine the outstanding area that must be settled on the next payment if Aina missed 3 consecutive monthly payments. N unpaid equals 3 plus 1 equals 4. Sn equals R bracket 1 plus I to the power of n minus 1 divide I. S4 equals bracket 557.99 in bracket 1 plus 18 9 divide 24,000 to the power of 4 minus 1 over 18 9 divide 24,000. Total for S 4 is 2,244 ringgit 41 cents.
Conclusion for case study 1 explains how money can grow accordingly over time, which shows little amount of money can lead to wealth. During the withdrawal money, the future amount will decrease due to the withdrawals made in the middle of compounding period.
From case study 2, which is Unity, we have gained a deeper understanding of how unities work in real-life financial planning. Unities are also used in loan repayments such as car loans or property loan, where fixed payments are made monthly. Understanding unities help people manage their money wisely, make better long-term decisions, and prepare for their future financial needs. This project has also improved our teamwork and communication skills, as we had to discuss and collaborate to complete calculation and explain concepts clearly.